Hi, and welcome to EDUC 325. This is Children's Literature, the online course. And we are on the home page, and I want to explain a couple of things about the home page. A very important component of the home page is this menu that you'll see on the left side of the screen. Everything is pretty much laid out for this course using this menu right here, and you will need to refer to the menu when you need to do anything within Blackboard, and you'll be doing all of your work within Blackboard, and you'll be submitting it to me on Blackboard. A couple of the components I want to point out besides the menu is that there will be announcements here, and if you click on here you'll read about announcements. Usually the announcements will go to your emails, but if they don't, you might want to check here. If you need information to contact Wilson Library, that information's here. The Academic Success Center can help you out. Most importantly, it can help you out with WebEx. WebEx can sometimes be confusing, it sometimes can be frustrating, but you need to use WebEx and have a WebEx account for your discussion groups, which are basically almost every single week. You'll be talking about books with a group of people. So you may need to call them and talk to them in regards to WebEx. If you have something due, it could be right here as well. And if you need help with Blackboard, one of your assignments is not posting, then I would call Blackboard for help. It's usually a problem with Blackboard, but sometimes they'll say, oh, that needs to be opened by the instructor or available by the instructor. Then you can contact me and say, I have talked to Blackboard and they say it looks like it's an instructor problem. I will then apologize to you because I'm not trying to inconvenience you in any way. I know you want to get the work done and you have another life to live. So I would take care of that for you as well. And then as your assignments are graded, they should be here under the report card. The next page is the syllabus, and I'm going to go over the syllabus in a separate video. And I know when you get to week 1, it says that there'll be 2 videos, but you're really going to be looking at 3 videos this week. You're going to be looking at the overview of the course, then you'll be looking at its overview of the syllabus, and then you'll have the week 1. And from then on, you can either check back on the syllabus if you want, or video, or you will always have a video every week about what you need to do that week. There's a weekly calendar here. I'll click on that so you can see that, and it kind of lays it out very quickly for you, and you can see what topics we'll hopefully be talking about, what assignments are due, and what readings might be due that week. It may be some changes along the way, but I will make sure that I alert you to that as well. This is the most important part, I think, on here, because this page, the weekly lessons page, will outline the lessons that you have. You will only see one. I have the instructor mode on, and so, but you will only see week 1 now, and every week you'll see a new one. But the weeks do go off, and I need to explain that to you. I usually create them on a Friday. The first week you'll get a little bit earlier, but it'll be on a Friday evening at 11:59. The week will click on, and you will also get an email, hopefully, if the announcements go through, that says that the week is ready for you. You have 9 days to complete that. So that's really 2 weekends and the whole week. On Sunday of the second weekend, the module will click off. The weekly lesson will click off, and you will not have access to it. So you may need to make sure that you complete that within the 9 days. I would not wait till the Sunday before it clicks off. Sometimes students do, and they get to midnight, it clicks off, and they haven't been able to post all of the activities. So if I were you, I would start the first weekend, use the week maybe to catch up if you need to, and make sure you're all set by the weekend. Because what happens is an overlap. The next week clicks on that Friday. And even though you'll have 2 weeks showing, you don't have to start the next week until that Sunday, but I do want to give you some extra time. So if you complete the week 1 within the 9 days, even within 7 days, then when week 2 clicks on, you'll be set to go, and you can work on that. And if you have a week where you're really busy and can't get to it, at least you have some extra time to do it. But they do click off on Sunday. If you don't get it done by Sunday, then you have to plead your case to me that I turn the week back on and let you finish it. Because if you don't do the work, you don't get the 50 points every week. And if you do all of the activities, for that week, then you will also get the points, and I can tell that you've participated. That's the only way I can see. If you don't do your work online, I can't tell that you're working online and getting things completed. You will also have some larger assignments that are due throughout the semester, but they're not due every week. But your activities are, and you'll have a discussion with your discussion group on your book that you're reading almost every week. Not quite. There are, I think, 8, and so it's heavy at the beginning, but lightens up toward the end. But anyways, that's the weekly lesson page. This is an FYI wiki that might have some related material. You might want to check that occasionally. I might write your announcement saying that I've added a flyer for some job fair or something that you might want to look at, something related to the class in there. Here on this page, you will find the discussion groups that I've already sent you and the list of books in case you need that. You need to write an objective in every single one of your blogs for one of the assignments, and so this page will be very important for you to look through this, because you have to write your objectives in the ABCD format. Your instructional objectives need to be measurable and observable, and I will require you to do that for every single blogging that you do on each book along the way, and I will show you more about that in your weekly lessons. Here are some other, you don't need to worry about these so much, but they collect the blogs and wikis here. If you have some group work, you can also identify that here. But every week, I will make sure there is a link to the group, so you'll have it easy, just have to click on it. The virtual discussions are those weekly discussions about the books, and then you have a reader's response blog. These are some of the assignments, all the large assignments. You'll have to create a self-selected virtual library. You will work on some family literacy backpacks, a book trailer, an author study, presentation. You will also be part of the Family Learning Conference, and your final exam is your e-portfolio. Those are all of the assignments, and if you click on each of those pages, you will see the assignment identified. But I will also let you know along the way when an assignment is due. It's also in the weekly calendar if you want to plan ahead when they are due. So you might want to get a head start. You have some more information about me here. If you need anything about Educational Studies program, you'll find it in the handbook here. And then there is some classroom management silencers, I call them, or cheers here. And that is an overall of the course. I will be talking more specifically to you about the syllabus and about the assignments in the next video. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy the course. And as always, if you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. Otherwise, I'll see you online.